I woke up screaming, "Cut the world!" Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Robbie with Cut the World Lawn Care here. Oh, I know it's been a minute. I'm sorry. Man, like I said, we've been running probably, I don't know. We've been doing 15, 18 yards a day. And it's just been problems after problems after problems. But not all problems. We have some good things, some good updates for the company. So we'll get into that later on in the video. But for now, we do have an issue. We have an issue, man. We've been running CC hard, man, and she's not trying to give up, but you know, things happen when you're pushed to the limits. So with that being said, we got CC out here on the pad due to the fact that the right transmission is leaking. I'll put a video up or a picture up here. You can see I found this yesterday morning when I opened up the trailer, and I'm gonna see if I can show you where it's leaking from. So give me a minute. And I tried to clean it up, but let me see. She's leaking right from that sprocket. I'm assuming that the seal might have blew in it, but right there is where she's leaking from. So I was doing some research. And trying to see how to go about, you know, servicing these transmissions. Well, what I found out was I think this one has the 3100 series hydro gears. Well, these ones, like, you can't service them. Like, it's not a thing where you can change the oil filter and all of that good stuff. That's all for commercial grade hydro gears and zero turns and things of that nature. So everything is pretty much self-contained in, and I'm like, well, I really don't want to go and spend the money right now on a whole new transmission. I did find one place and they're asking about $650 for a transmission. I'm like, yeah, I really don't want to spend that money right now. So I mean, if there's a way that I could just fill it back up, you know, with some fresh oil, or, you know, at least put some in, that would, you know, kind of carry me for a little bit until we can figure something else out with it. So I got to doing some more research last night, and I found out that that little, it's not even really a bolt, but and there's on both sides. They're on both sides. You can't really tell, but there's the other hole. You take that out, and that's where you can actually fill you know, your fluids in. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to get that thing off, put some fluid in it, and start her up, ride around the yard real quick, see how things go, and we can keep it pressing from there. Excuse my neighbor's dog. This dog act like it don't know me, and we've been neighbors for almost 2 years now. Anyway, so that's what's going on this morning. Like I said, once we get that done, we're gonna hit the road. We got some yards to do today, and we'll take y'all along and just catch you all up on some things that's been going on with Cut the World. See you on the other side. All right, y'all, so we had to run to the store real quick and grab a special tool, and it's, let's see if I can get the light on it. That's a quarter, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a 1/4 inch hex, 3/8 drive. and that's the cap that goes into that hole. So you get the cap off, and that's where you can fill it up. And so we went by Tractor Supply and got some Drive System Fluid Plus synthetic blend, 4-cup cadet. And I don't know if we're supposed to do this, but we're gonna put a little bit of this transmission stop leak, just a little bit in, to see if that might swell the seal up. So I mean, either way, the transmission is gonna be replaced eventually, so we just trying to keep this thing from locking up on us until, you know, we get a new one. So we about to go ahead and get this thing filled up and tightened up. Oh, and just so by the way, that cap got a little bit of strength to it, so you're gonna have to put a little bit of elbow grease to get it loose. And I originally tried to use the impact, but the impact didn't work. But I think it kind of just broke it a little bit because it's, you know, it's sealed from the factory. And I just used 2 long extensions with it. And after I hit the impact, then I just came back with a ratchet and a little bit of elbow grease, and it broke free. So we about to go ahead and fill this thing up and get it closed back up. So we see you on the next side. What's up, y'all? So we got CC back up and running. She's good to go now, at least for a little while. So we have this property here, and we have this property here. So right across from each other. So we about to go ahead and get things set up, and we see y'all on the other side. Y'all, so let me come over here, try to block the noise a little bit. So that sun is bright. I'm gonna have to put the glasses back on for this one. So we have a new addition to the family. yeah, let's take a look at it. We got ourselves the X Series PE 2620S. And this is the straight edge. I had to do it. You know, the other one we had, it did its job, you know, don't get me wrong. But when we got to like harder edges, like really overgrown edges, it took me a whole lot longer to get through those edges. And then on top of the fact, I don't know if any of you else had that one. I can't even really think of, it's the PE 255, I think. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, I was having a lot of issues with the trigger handle. Like this piece right here, on the other one, it would keep twisting to the point where this tightened up, and it was just full throttle, and it was just, it wasn't getting the job done like I wanted to get it done. So we went ahead and decided to step into the commercial grade edger, and man, let me tell you, this thing handles the business. So I just edged that yard. I'm about to edge this one right now, and I'm gonna bring you along with me on this one so you can really see how that thing gets down. See you on the other side. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's slide over here to the other side so you can see. Now, the edges on this one is not as high, so it doesn't give, you know, that real Steve Harvey high top fade, but nonetheless, you can see that this thing is powerful, y'all. When I say powerful, this thing's so powerful, it literally pulls you through the edge. Like, let's go, let's get it. And then it's spinning so fast, you can actually hear whistling. I don't know, I'm excited, I'm sorry. I get excited when new toys come into the inventory. And especially when it helps ease just the tension when you come out here to work. There's nothing worse than having equipment that partially gets the job done, or, you know, it takes a little longer, but that little bit more time, especially when you've already been doing 5, 6, 7, 8 yards already, it starts wearing you down. So definitely a good investment. Don't go out there buying if you can't afford it. Stick with what you got. But, you know, when you get to a place where you can, man, upgrade. And that's what I was saying in the video that I posted last season. I'll leave the link up here somewhere, so you can watch that. As far as, you know, putting the money back into your business, reinvesting back into your business, so that your business can grow and flourish and be able to work smarter, easier, not harder. So let me stop rambling because I know I can get to talking. I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this weed eater and get this yard together. Probably by the time I get done with this one, he'll be over there, and then I'll meet up with him on this one over here. So let me go ahead and get this thing set up, and we'll see y'all on the other side. right, y'all. We are done with these two. Done. Yep. 2 down and I don't know, 10, 12, I don't know, something like that to go today. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all the new addition to the family. I'll be shooting more videos just on that Edge in the future, so stay tuned to that. What else? There's so many updates I want to give you in this video. Sorry, it's probably gonna be a little more long-winded on this one, only because it's been about a week since I shot a video. I was having issues with my GoPro, and I couldn't get the thing to act right, and I used my phone to listen to music, so I couldn't do both at the same time. But nonetheless, I got the GoPro back up and running. I just had to reformat the SD card. It had some corrupted files and it was causing a whole bunch of chaos. But nonetheless, that's up and running. CC is up and running. Little Dash is up and, oh, speaking of Little Dash, so since the last time we spoke, we had a recovery yard last week, and I'm gonna show you right here the before and after pictures. So these are the before pictures. Now you gotta know that backyard, the only one that can get back there was Lil Dash. Now you see how that backyard look? Now look at this picture. And look at this picture. Lil Dash did that. Yep, Lil Dash did that. So that goes to show that it doesn't really matter so much about the equipment you have. It's all about how you use your equipment. Lil Dash been putting in a lot of work, helping CC out. You know, she's been sick, you know, here and there throughout the last week or so. So Lil Dash has definitely stepped up to the plate and handled the business. So kudos to him. We also have new shirts. I did wear them. We wore them in one of the videos I did, the blue shirts. But I'll show you those shirts as well as the black ones later on as well. Let's see, what else? I think that's about it for now. I can't really think of nothing else at the very moment. Oh, also the pole saw. I got a new blade or new chain for it, so I will be shooting that video with y'all as well, because that thing needs to be replaced. I tried hacking a little branch off the other day and it acted like it didn't want to cut nothing, so ended up getting a new chain for that. But either way, we're gonna go ahead and head down this road, get these yards knocked out, and we will finish this video up back at the pad. See you there. What's up, y'all? Robbie with Cut the World Lawn Care, and we're back. Oh man, first off, let me just start off by saying I appreciate all the support and love that I get from you guys, man. It really means a lot. Like I love getting into the comments section and reading up on your feedback and, you know, talking back and forth with you guys, as well as watching some of your videos. Keep them coming. I know I've been slacking, but I haven't been slacking on my videos just because I was being lazy. Like I said earlier, man, it's just been a whirlpool for the company this last week, between, you know, picking up, I can't even count right now how many yards we've done picked up already, to maintenance, to this not working. Like I said, my GoPro went down on me, and I I need my phone when I'm doing work. I gotta have my music. I can't function without my music. So, but like I said, we're back up and running now. Secondly, let me go ahead and show that real quick and bring that in. I don't know if you can read that. Let's see if we can get some. There we go. You see that right there? Yeah. You know what time it is. I don't even want to hear it. It's our season back up. All my tourist brothers and sisters out there in the lawn care world, I love y'all. It's our time. Let's shine. Yeah, back to what I wanted to talk about. I was telling you I wanted to show you the shirts that we have. So here is the newest version. You can see it still even has a tag on it. See if I can get it straight down. Hold on. Stand by for a second, y'all. Let me get this thing together here. Yep. Okay, there you go. So here is the blue with Cut the World at the top. Change the colors up. Cut the World Lawn Care. I woke up screaming cut the world. And there's our number, business number. And let me come to the front. Now, I don't know if any of y'all caught it when I was doing the last pad talk. And I'm kind of upset because first of all, there's a lot of money to get these shirts made, and the company failed us. They didn't put the logo, or they didn't type in everything that we wanted on the shirts. They missed one word, and all right, here we go. I'll just show you. So here's the new improved. So you got the big globe, and it says Cut the World Lawn Care, and then it says I woke screaming cut the world. That's not what I said. That's not what I say. That's not what the company says. That's not what we do. We wake up screaming. It's not I woke screaming. I woke up. Anyway, so that was a minor defect in the shirt, but you know, nonetheless, I'm still very pleased at the outcome of it. I love the colors, and I also like the fact that the print on the blue shirts are bigger on the front side of the shirt. These are very, very, very nice shirts. I love them. They're comfortable. They are the Hanes. Let me see if I can get this right. Sorry about the video, y'all. I'm kind of all over the place. It's the Hanes Cool Dry. Man, let me tell you something about these shirts. These shirts work wonders. You know, I know a lot of people, I got customers ask me all the time, man, it's crazy you sit out there, you work in this heat with these long sleeve shirts and all that. Nah. I'm actually way more comfortable with these shirts on than people out here with just some regular t-shirts on. First of all, these shirts, as you're working throughout the day, you're sweating, of course. Well, what happens is the shirt takes the sweat, and it then takes the breeze from, you know, the outside and cools you off. So the shirt never gets heavy, you know, like a wet t-shirt does. The shirt never gets heavy, and it, like, you don't even feel like you're burning up outside. It protects your skin real well, as well as not just from the sun, but you know, from debris and stuff being kicked up when you're working. Just an all-around good shirt. I'll leave the description below, so you guys can actually check them out. They can be pretty pricey, you know, depending on how many you buy at a time, but it's worth it in the end, man. You got to protect yourself out here at all times. You have to. You have to. And you got to be comfortable. There's nothing worse. And y'all, please let me know. And just give me a thumbs up, like, share it, and let me know that y'all feeling what I'm saying. There's nothing more worse than being out here in the field and being uncomfortable. Well, with these shirts, I'm always comfortable. So y'all go check them out, and do what y'all do, and just let them know, hey, now I'm not sponsored by them by no means, so I'm not gonna get no money off of this, but I feel like it's a good product and I want to share it with the community, for those who are looking for, you know, better gear to wear out here in the field. So that's the blue one, with the newest one we have, and then here is the black one that you've seen me wear. It's just a black, same thing pretty much on the back, and then on the front we just have the little logo up here, Cut the World Lawn Care. See, you know what, that's funny because I just noticed it too. I woke screaming, cut the world. I need to talk to these people. Lord have mercy. How am I trying to give them props and they can't get the... Y'all, it's been stressful. It's been stressful. So yeah, those are the shirts for the company. I love them. Like I said, they're comfortable. And even though they didn't get the wording right, I mean, one word, I'm not tripping over it. You get the gist of it. All is well. Going back to the Echo PE 2620S X Series Edger. I didn't talk about it too much earlier. Yes, I do love this thing. I love this thing. I love this thing. It's powerful. It's a little more heavier, you know, because it's got a stronger motor. But that weight doesn't really matter when you're ripping through these edges at half the time than the other one. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to show you, but I don't have my key on me. Hold on one second. Hold on. Yep, that's some good stuff right there. Okay, so here they are, side by side. This is the old one, this is the new one. And you can see that's a big boy right there. And this one was the PE 225. Yep. And this is the PE 2620S. This is the straight edge, and then as you can see that this one has that little curve to it. Now here's my problem with this thing, and I've been dealing with this since we got it, and like I said, it's actually fairly new. We got it towards the back end of the season last year, and I was loving it because originally we was only running the Combi unit, the PAS 225. So we decided to get a dedicated edger, and like I said, I mean, it did what it did, but the problem is this right, look at this. You can see that it's sitting up straight, this right here. Why? Look, I can't even press the trigger. And see, this thing is tight. I don't know how. I have unloosened that handle, straighten it out, tighten it up, and somehow it manages to find its way back upside down every single time. And it just became, and then like I said, because it's so tight there that the throttle is wide open, so as soon as you crank it up, it's full throttle until you turn it off. And I got sick of it. And then on top of the fact, like I said, when you get to these heavy over edge, don't get me wrong, it will get through it. I've shown you in one of the previous videos earlier this season, I'll leave the bar up there, so you can check it out. It, you know, it'll get there, but it takes some time. With this bad boy right here, it says, I ain't here to play, and I ain't here to stay. Let's get what we need to get, so I'm going back to my spot. He like an OG almost. Like, hey, let's go handle the business, so I can get back to the house, so I can do what I do. That's what he's about. And then also with the straight edge, what I really love about that, you know how when you're edging people's properties, and sometimes they have cars in the driveway, and you know you get into a rhythm and you're going, and then it's like, I can't really, you know, slide through. So of course, you know, you do the reversal on them and do it that way, which is not a problem. Well, because this bar is straight, I can literally continue walking right on down, as long as I got the room, of course. I can walk it all the way down and don't miss a beat. So this thing is a monster, y'all. This thing is a monster. I love it. I love everything. I love everything about this setup that we have. It's just been a blessing to this company. And like I said, I have to change the chain on this one. I'll shoot another video so we can change that together, because I've never changed one, so I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna figure it out like I always do. And yeah, you know, little Dash up front, you know, he's been holding it down, because CC has been, she's been sick. She's been sick, so sick, and that's what I'm gonna get to next. She's been so sick that after we got done, well, right as my friend was finishing up the second property that we was doing this morning, started getting some more heavy vibration underneath. And it's like, man, we can't continue to push her with her going through this. So we just decided to shut it down for a little bit and really figure out what's going on with her, so we can get her back up and running to you know, 100%. So first off, you know, we managed to refill the right transmission that was leaking, and we put a little bit of that Lucas in there, and to our amazement, she hasn't dropped a lick of fluid, so that did work out. So definitely keep that in mind for any of you who are running Cubs or any zero turn for that matter. If for some odd reason your transmission start leaking, find the fill port, put a little bit of that Lucas stop leak in it, and then fill the rest up, you know, with you know, your transmission fluid, and that should hold you, you know, at least long enough, you know, to really get your money right. I mean, yeah, I could have spent the $600 something on a new transmission, but there was really no need. If you know, if we could have, you know, it was something as a simple just plugging it, you know, anything could have happened. You know, it could have been a little bit of debris got in there, and you know, you just don't know. But what we do know is what we did this morning stopped it, and we're ready to rock and roll on that. So like I said, we had some heavy vibration going on, and we found out that one of the not the idler pulley, but one of the stationary pulleys towards the front of the deck was a little wobbly. So we tried to hunt down the pulley. We got one spot that we normally go to here in town that deals with, you know, small engines, and you know, they have all that stuff, but unfortunately they didn't have the pulley that we needed, and it looked like what was happening was the spacer in between the pulley, you know, that goes up in between the bushing, kind of warped a little bit. Like it's like just enough play for it to wobble, but the bushing itself is fine. Or not the bushing, I'm sorry, the bearing. The bearing is fine, but the spacer in there has kind of wallowed out a little bit. So we figured, you know what, let's go ahead and get this thing back up and running. So we went to Tractor Supply. We bought one spindle, which gave us 2 of the new spindles, but they only had 1. So we ended up trotting down another, you know, 15-20 minutes to the next town, and stopped off at the other Tractor Supply, bought the other spindle, brought that back. So now CC has brand new spindles, all Star Key pattern spindles, and brand new mulching blades. So she's, as of now, she's ready to go. We got done doing all of that, put it all back together. We went out, we ran a few more yards just to see how she do, and she ran like a champ. So the vibration went away. So I was thinking maybe I don't know if it was actually the spindles, because the pulleys on the spindles were fine. And all we ended up doing with the stationary pulley, we put a washer underneath to kind of tighten up that little bit of play. It helped out a little bit. It didn't take the play out completely, but it definitely slowed it down. So nonetheless, CC is back up and running. You know, we're down a few yards today, like I said, because we was running around trying to get her back up and running, because she's our breadwinner. She's our breadwinner. And like I said, you know, little Dash, don't do that. Little Dash will catch an attitude real quick and just shut down on you for no reason. You gotta talk softly around him. He handles the business when he needs to, but to go down from 50 inches to 34 inches to do the yards that we do out here where I live, man, there's no way that we could finish a route in one day. So we have to keep CC running at all times. But she's a beast. I think she feels better now. Like I said, we got back out there and did a few more yards, and she's back to normal again. And you know, she got a new kit on her. She got a new body kit, and so she was trying to show off a little bit today. I was like, all right, baby, I see you out here motioning up the yards. Now she got the yard looking good. Which saves so much time. It saves so much time, because like I said, I'm a stickler for a yard that have the, you know, the leftover discharge grass. I hate that. So even when I would do yards, like I said, I would cut it, and then I would go back over it, lift the deck up about 1 inch, and then blow it all, you know, around, so it won't look hideous. I think it's tacky. I'm sorry. Maybe some of y'all don't really care, and that's fine, to each his own. But for me, I don't want to see lines. Like, it's not like we out here cutting 3, 4, 5 acres of land. Okay, well, that's different. You know, you just cutting it down. We're talking about people's yards, you know, and you want to give the best quality you can. So now that the mulch kit is completely up and running, man, it has really did a number on the quality and the time saved for what we can actually do now. Because now I don't have to do it, you know, I don't have to go over a yard 2 or 3 times to clean it up. I can cut it one time and be done with it. So yeah, so we gonna make this thing happen tomorrow. So I just wanted to catch you guys up, like I said, on what's been going on with Cut the World this last week since we got quiet. It, by all means, we didn't stop cutting, you know, we didn't give up. Things, you know, it just, things happening, and you know, we had to take some time to get things back together, and so that we can continue to give you guys the best quality of content that we can. and of course, like I said, the way we've been running, it's just been real hard to get the camera set up and all of that when we got, you know, 15 yards to do. Something I'm not so much used to. So being able to take what we had last year and now we're building on top of that, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. And as well as you know, trying to rebuild the route, because you know we're constantly building new customers, so trying to get them all fit in, because after tomorrow my friend is back in the world and I'm out here solo again. So I really been working with my customers and really trying to reroute everything so that the route density is solid, you know, so I can just go and I ain't jumping all over the place. So more to follow on that. I actually need to do a video on that. Somebody asked me how I go about doing my routing. So maybe sometime next week I might sit down with you guys and show you how I go about getting everybody, you know, set up on my route so the route makes sense. So y'all want to learn how I do that, leave a comment, hit that thumbs up, and let me know that that's what you want to see, and I will definitely make sure I make that happen. Outside of that, that is it. I'm done rambling for one day. It's been a long one. Not much in the pocket, but made a lot of improvements on CC, and that you know pretty much replaces the money that we not make today, but you know we'll make it up tomorrow. So all is well over here. I hope everybody is having a blessed week in their lawn care business. I hope y'all out here making that money, making the world look like a better place. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I'm gonna finish my beverage and go kick it with the family for the rest of the evening and be ready to rock out these 19 tomorrow. So that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all tomorrow. It's your boy.